Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to The Walking Dead. I've really loved the last two episodes. Honestly, I've loved the majority of the episodes in this, in this part of the season. I've really enjoyed diving into what's going on in the Commonwealth. I've really enjoyed focusing on, some of the characters, like Aaron and Maggie and Daryl and Rosita, and I'm so excited to continue. I'm sad that we only have 2 episodes left in this part, but nonetheless, I'm still excited. All right, let's get into it. Lovely. Wow. He fared well. He did great.
Firefight broke out. Then the people here killed every last one of our trained, armed, and armored soldiers, but not you two, the one-armed guy and the priest. Then the killers escaped.
First of all, the one-armed guy and the priest are badass, so fuck off.
That's your story.
Yep.
That's basically it.
Yeah. Yep, that's the story. That's the story, sweetie. She won that.
What do you think about all this?
That's what they say happened, that's what happened.
Exactly. Me and Daryl on the same page.
We're not going to take the fall for this.
But he took the fall for it. Right, guys? It's a bad joke.
Those monsters running loose. We need to smoke them out. We'll start with the hilltop.
That's probably not good.
What's the deal with that? Is it some kind of meditation? Making sure you're cool?
Okay, then.
He's got a lot on his mind.
I said I'm fine.
Oh, okay. He does not want that door to open. He does not want that door to open.
See?
Apologies for the early morning invite. This discussion
Oh,
isn't
yes.
quite ready for public
Okay,
broadcast.
dream team.
We tried to figure it out, but we just kept hitting dead ends. April Martins. We need inside access to dig it out.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I
Eugene?
might know someone.
Eugene? Oh boy.
Got everything you need?
I don't know where you stand with that certain someone. I don't know, Eugene.
Good day, young friend. Drink deep from the cup of knowledge and listen to your teachers.
Well, apparently he's skipping grades, so
Bye.
RJ's killing it.
I never properly thanked you.
You don't have to think.
I do. Can't imagine the lengths you went to make this happen.
It's complicated, and something happened, and then things went all sideways.
Carol.
Just trust me.
Oh boy.
I trust you more than anyone.
Oh! Oh!
Think this place would make life easier, huh? I'm getting healthy again. Get stuck with me.
Guess I can live with that.
Ooh.
Bye.
He knows she's in some shit, you know? Ezekiel knows.
Why don't you two take care of this?
Are you serious?
We have to save our ammunition. I was told you can handle yourselves.
Okay.
What's the problem?
First of all, there is no problem. They can handle it. Second of all, God, stop being such a dick. Oh!
We saved your bullet.
Oh! Oh, he kicked a head at him. Oh!
I barely broke a sweat.
Oh boy.
It's a bad time. Not the best day, but please come in.
This is incredibly risky.
I understand.
And not just for her, for everyone involved. I lost a patient this morning. That was here, Ezekiel, in a hospital.
Tony,
Yeah.
you're the only one that can do this.
That's
Please.
Oh, that breaks my heart. Because you know he's tired. You know he's tired and he didn't even want to do it. He wanted to bake cakes and just bake cakes.
Tree Hill should be seen together. You want me to look for secret files?
Yes, and steal them.
Oh, good.
Eugene, we're supposed to be staying out of trouble, not looking for it.
People have died. More are missing. Your brother can corroborate.
Michael?
So you wouldn't mind if we took a quick look around, right? Rule you all out.
I gave you my answer.
I'll talk to her.
And why would you do that?
Because I don't want to shoot anybody here today.
And let's be clear, when he says he doesn't want to shoot anybody, he's not talking about Maggie, he's talking about you.
I ain't asking you to trust him. I'm asking you to trust me.
Oh. Oh. He's got your back. So is Gabriel, so is Aaron. I am genuinely curious, though, where all of those people actually are, though. You know?
You gonna tell me what's going on?
I need you to be more specific. People lost their lives because I failed.
Oh.
I missed it.
How are you okay with letting that little bastard walk free?
Because I got 50,000 other lives to think about.
Not all of us view human lives as acceptable losses.
Nam's your boss too. Take it up with her.
But maybe that's just me being naive. Maybe you are really just a poster.
Wow!
Poor guy's worried about coloring outside the lines. You're handling it well. Maybe even enjoying it. Right.
Oh! Jesus. Well, that went well.
You know we found tire tracks at the scene? Not a lot of cars running these days. Let's test it out. See if I've got the magic touch.
Oh, you don't have the magic touch. Uh-oh. Whoopsie doodles.
You and your people have till sundown. And you can be on your way.
He's getting pissed off. It's okay. Okay. Ah! Carol!
I can handle it from here. Thanks for the discretion.
Ezekiel just gave a look like, that's my girl. That's my girl right
I was
there.
hoping this new job of yours had connections here. Not all trouble is bad trouble. Come see. I already pulled you out of work. What's a few more minutes?
Hey, Ezekiel.
Teresa's in the back.
Oh my god. I fucking love Ezekiel. Oh my god.
I killed 2 of my men. And I covered it up. That's not how it came up. That's not how my parents raised me. I had certain lines that I didn't let myself cross. I'll do it again.
Yep.
Why don't we go inside and we figure it out together?
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why would you pan to that? Oh my god, Hirsch. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Alright. Cool.
Hey,
Ah.
Herschel.
Get the fuck
I'm
away
Lance.
from him. Get the
I
fuck
don't know
away
if you
from
remember
him.
me. Heard you've had a pretty exciting life, young man. Taking any exciting trips lately?
Nope.
How about your mom? The last thing I want, Herschel, is for something to happen here. Especially to your mom.
Shut up. Shut up. Also,
I need your help.
Herschel is
Am I
not a
telling the
snitch,
truth?
bitch.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
Oh my god. He's talking to the wrong kid. Nope. Absolutely not.
It is her presence.
What the fuck?
I'll be damned.
Perfect fit.
What are the odds?
Whoa! Elijah does not play. Oh boy. Oh, it's about to go down. It's about to go down.
This guy put his hands on her.
You're supposed to die with me, Robin.
Oh! Back up! Yeah!
Plenty others have made the mistake of threatening my family. Most of them are dead now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Turned this place upside down and we found nothing. Time to drop the guns before something really fucking bad happens.
Woo!
Everyone lower your weapons. That's an order.
Like I said, Daryl is not going to be on your side.
Back up. We're leaving.
Yeah, you're leaving. Bye.
Shame we couldn't be friends.
Oh God, he's not blinking. He has this thing where he doesn't blink sometimes. It's not. I don't like it.
And it was important to me that my friend know just how much I appreciate him.
Oh God. Oh God. Ezekiel's trying to make me cry.
This light here came from a spark that you helped me find.
Oh goodness me.
Darkness is heavy. Some of us carry more than others because we're strong enough to hold the weight. You make the light, Carol.
Oh my goodness.
You know we're not getting back together, right?
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Oh my God.
Ezekiel, we need you back here.
Oh boy. Oh no. Did something go wrong? No, we can do it. We can do it. Go team. Go team.
See? Small procedure. Nothing to worry about.
Oh God, his positive energy. I love it.
Maybe I'm not built for this.
Oh.
There is no choice because there is no back to normal. We know what we know.
I'll be by your side, hell or high water.
Sure.
I've never been more certain of anything in my life.
Oh. Oh.
What do I need to steal?
Oh boy. Okay, girl. I just hope that she's okay. You know, I just hope that she's gonna be okay during all of this. Oh goodness. Yeah, she's very smart.
The least you can do is hear what I have to say before you kill us.
Or she could just kill you. That would be interesting.
My name is Lance Hornsby, and I'm here to offer you a job.
Great. Is that it? Is that all she
I'll
wrote?
just see her when she's dead.
Well, this was an interesting episode, obviously dealing with a lot of the fallout of, the past couple of episodes. Oh boy. We're really getting to it. And we've got one episode left, at least in this part. And I have a feeling that it's going to be crazy. There's a lot, kind of building up. The first thing I'm going to talk about is stuff going on within the Commonwealth. Love what Ezekiel is doing. And that he's helping and he's bringing positivity and hope to people. I mean, it's just so very wonderful for his character. And I have to say, I love the dynamics between him and Carol, and I really love this conversation that they had where he kind of said that he got his spark, he gets his light from her, but also that, there are some people who carry more than others because they have the strength to do so. And it's always been kind of a staple of Carol's character. She does a lot that a lot of people maybe wouldn't be able to do. She does the tough things, so maybe some other people in her life, maybe very much like Ezekiel, does not get corrupted. When she broke things off with him, I don't ever think that it was a lack of love. I don't think that she ever felt that, you know, like didn't love him. It was just she had to do what she had to do, and I think it was almost like protecting him. She didn't want to bring him down to this very dark place that she was going. And I just love their relationship. I love it so much. And yeah, I wasn't necessarily thinking that they would go this way with Ezekiel this season, but I absolutely adore it. I feel so bad. Oh my God. The surgery scene was tense. Because, you know, we're watching this man who is performing this surgery and wanting to, you know, I don't discount the fact that he wants to do good and wants to help people and wants to save people. But it does break my heart that he was kind of forced into a job because he's who can do it, right? Ezekiel says to him earlier on in the episode, you know, you're the only one who can do this. It's probably one of the reasons that he's possibly drinking heavily and trying to figure out, I mean, he doesn't want to do this, you know, he doesn't. And I think, you know, obviously on some level he wants to help people, obviously. I don't want to say that in like such a negative way, but tell me, he really wants to, he does not want all of this pressure on him. He happened to be a doctor before this, so guess what? Buckle up, you're working tirelessly all the time, saving lives. And also, he probably doesn't love the idea of him having to save lives of people who are more fortunate than others, and, you know, things like that. And it just, you know, he broke my heart in this. And I do love that he had a moment of actually kind of helping people but towards the end of this episode, with the help of Carol and Ezekiel. I really love I love the whole scene and that whole dynamic. You know, he's not being forced to do surgeries on the more fortunate, so to speak. I really love Princess and Mercer specifically. I think that they are just a lovely, lovely couple. And the thing is I think I totally get where Mercer is coming from. I loved the scene with him and Max. I totally get where he's coming from. He kind of thinks like, hey, we can't fight and win, you know. And I will say he probably has more of a chance now than he ever has in the past with all of like these new people coming in with, you know, Daryl and Rosita and, you know, Detective Eugene on the case with Connie and Kelly, and we love it, you know, for sure. He probably is in a better position to maybe make some actual changes, but he knows this place. I think he knows this place better than a lot of people do. I think he understands when that when one of his, you know, prior soldiers that he had up for promotion, as Connie said, and everything like that, went missing. He, you know, he's not stupid. We don't know exactly what happened. Probably not great. And I love the fact that we kind of are seeing through his eyes that it's there's an interesting decision to be made of whether or not the fight is worth it, right? Particularly when the fight can get people killed, more people. killed than it already is. You know, and I love what Max was saying, where she's just like, but that's not acceptable. You know, like, we can't just people's lives that are being just used by Sebastian, all that stuff, you know, that's not an acceptable loss, right? Should we consider that to be an acceptable loss? Now, it's not entirely the same thing. I do not want to say that it's entirely the same thing, because they are living very differently. But it reminds me of when, you know, Rick finally made the decision to fight the Saviors. Because for a while, he was living and doing everything that Negan wanted him to do. And, you know, a lot of that is just born out of the trauma of losing Abe and Glenn, for sure. But, you know, eventually, just such a significant moment I felt was when him and Michonne had that talk, and she's just like, this isn't living. This isn't living if we don't, you know? And yeah, this is a fight, and people are gonna probably die. And it's interesting in this show to kind of see what is worth that fight and what isn't. And now this is, the Commonwealth, of course, has flaws and has people, almost very specifically Sebastian, that is abusing their power and stuff. You know, nobody's going out and bashing anybody's head in and saying, now you all kneel to me. Sure, not entirely the same thing. However, there are people getting killed. So how do you navigate this, especially when it's Pamela's son? Now, I think that the show is doing a really great job of showing Sebastian doing what he's doing, Lance doing what he's doing. We'll get to that. And not entirely really showing too much. We've seen a little bit of Pamela, but we don't really see how she would necessarily react to these things. So I find that interesting. I don't have much to say other than that, but I find it interesting, right? You know, is she abusing power as much as they are? I mean, you could probably make a good case that she is. Maybe not. I don't know. It's interesting. Which I think is really smart for the show. I feel like people who read the comics probably have a better perspective into that, but I don't want to know. We'll let it unfold, right? But I like that Mercer was able to open up to Princess and kind of have a moment. I think it's been probably a very, very long time that he actually felt like he could be vulnerable with anybody. I feel like he's always kind of, you know, he's trying to do the right thing in a less than perfect society. Now maybe he's starting to realize a little bit more and more that this less than perfect society is actually really getting people killed and doing what they want to. And he's very aware that, like, I mean, the way that he was talking to Max is like, we could be on the chopping block next if we ruffle too many feathers. So it's an interesting, it's an interesting dynamic. I do like that Max is starting to come into her own and want to stand up for what's right. And she does have a wonderful group of people that do have her back. But with how powerful the Commonwealth is, would that be enough? You know, that's going to be interesting. I'm very nervous for her. I will say, as much as I'm, you know, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, you go get him, girl. And then there's a part of me that's like, but be really careful because I'm scared. You know, that's kind of how I feel about her going forward. We'll see how it all pans out. I'm trying to think if there's, you know, I love this whole Detective Eugene, Detective Connie, Detective Cal. Yes, I love this dynamic. I love Rosita in the mix then, given everything that she just went through. And the thing is that they take the people that we've been following, you know, from Alexandria or wherever, right? And they kind of, they put them in all these separate places, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do this. And I think they eventually, or I'm assuming, but, you know, I think there's an air of like, well, they're not ever going to talk to each other. I don't know. It's so funny because I'm like, eventually they're all going to talk and they're going to swap stories and be like, wow, I dealt with this really fucked up thing that the Commonwealth did. Oh, you too? Oh, interesting. You know, like it's kind of interesting. They're all kind of coming together. We're gonna have to have, I do want to say, given stuff that has transpired in this episode, go with everything else, I'm gonna say I very much want somebody to just make sure they got, you know, Judith and RJ taken care of. Because Daryl, without a second, not, you know, put a gun right in Lance's face. And I'm not surprised. Okay, let's talk about this. This part was really interesting. First of all, I was totally, you know, obviously I'm team Aaron, Gabriel, Maggie, Daryl, like, duh. Like, I'm not, you know. However, I do want to say from Lance's perspective, and by the way, I love the character of Lance. Don't ask me why. He's like I feel like the perfect amount of like kind of crazy and like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, but he's got this like composed demeanor, which kind of makes you like frustrated with him even more. Anyway, listen, he knows, and because I want to say this, I know that the whole episode I'm sitting here running my mouth being like, fuck off, Lance. And you know, I mean it. Fuck off, Lance, really. But he knows they're lying. Let's be clear. He got these updates from, oh my God, I'm blanking at the CIA agent, Toby, right? You know, he's getting these updates. He knows what's up. And then all of a sudden, he's like off a roof. And then Aaron and Gabriel were like, we don't know what happened. They just murdered everybody. Like, you know. Like, you know, so as much as I'm like, go the fuck away, I'm also kind of like, well, he knows they're the lies. And he really thought he was doing something with that car. He really thought, I was like, this is going to be hilarious if the car still doesn't start. It would be kind of funny. Anyway, and I think he's very aware. I think he reads people fairly well. And I think he's very aware of, you know, where Daryl's allegiances lie in all of, you know, the commotion. I did love when Daryl was like, listen, I don't want to shoot anybody today. And I'm like, and listen, he's not talking about anybody in the Hilltop. He's not shooting them. Let's be clear here. And a very sweet moment where, you know, Daryl is like, I'm asking you to trust me. And again, I don't know where the people, where everybody is. I guess I could make some guesses, but I'll save that for another time. But ooh, that scene with Herschel. And it's so funny because that whole scene, I wasn't even worried that Herschel was gonna say anything. Like, you realize the stories that Maggie has told us about what they've been through, and I'm sure she tried to shield him from as much as she could, but given how they lived for a little bit and the struggles that they've gone through, I'm sorry. Herschel has seen some shit, okay? And he's not snitching at all. Are you kidding me? I mean, you know, I get Lance had to try. He had to try it. It didn't go well. Ooh, and Elijah just like threw him against a wall. Oh my God. And within a second, you see, I mean, Uncle Daryl coming in full force. I mean, really, can we talk, you know, about Daryl stepping up? I feel like we haven't discussed it as much, of how much he's really stepped up. I feel like he was always, when Rick was around, he was always a leader in some regards, but he was always a really good, you know, kind of the person who could go off and do his own thing, maybe do like the one-man mission that the group needed somebody to do. It was typically Daryl, you know, like, and he really, I mentioned this in the previous, when the training was kind of not going entirely his way, and I feel like an older version of Daryl would have been like, well, fuck this, and would have gone and lived in the woods. I mean, he's done it before. He can do it. We know he can do it. But he feels now, I feel like, a bit of responsibility to a lot of these people. And I'm not saying that these people can't take care of themselves, and he absolutely knows that they can take care of themselves. He knows Maggie can handle herself. He's not worried about that. But I think it is just in his nature he is such a loyal and a protector and a fighter for the people that he loves. And I mean, it's not even a question. Herschel seems uneasy about something Lance did. Okay, you get a gun in your face. I mean, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Ooh, and Maggie was not. Oh, God. I mean, the funny thing, well, maybe not funny, but like, she was already not about the Commonwealth. You know what I mean? Everybody else was a little bit like, well, you know, but they do good things, and, you know, or, you know, I mean, a lot of people just weren't even aware of maybe some not so great things going on and everything. And Maggie was like, no, I don't trust you. And then you kind of like, you're coming in, you're searching everything, you know, after everything that transpired in the past 2 episodes. Okay. She was not having it. And I love it. So we ended the episode with Lance and Leah, I assume, teaming up to try to take Maggie out. I mean, it's cute. Listen, I'm not gonna underestimate Leah. She's impressive. She's an impressive fighter. She absolutely is. So that's not really where I'm going with this. I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to go the way that they think it's going to go. And I don't know how I feel, because as much as, you know, this whole episode, I'm like, fuck off, Lance. I weirdly like him as a kind of interesting, villain-esque type of character. So I don't even, you know, I don't even... It's going to be interesting. I feel like there's going to be a lot going on in the next episode. For sure. All right. Anyway, I think that's about it. I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like this episode was kind of a type of episode that's sort of dealing with a lot of the fallout of the previous few episodes. So they kind of jumped around to a lot of characters, and I'm hoping that I hit all of them. But if I didn't, I am very, very sorry. I didn't mean to miss anybody. But I really love this episode. I can't wait for this last episode and this part. I think it's going to be really, really good. This part of the season has been very, very strong for me, particularly. I really, really love it, and I can't wait to see how they end it. All right, if you'd like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.